welcome to class. This is going to be a really fun one, honoring the moon, the sun, and the balance between them. We started with fire and we have water in the middle, and then we balance them out. So I love this class. It was really fun to make. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get on our heels. Toes are tucked under. And this might not feel like very much right now, but it will in a second. So if this is too much, you can always lift your hips up or take the hands to the ground. Otherwise, sit down and put your weight like a little bit back. You can have your eyes closed and start to move your shoulders round and round up towards your ears and back. Circling. If you want to add your breath already, do so. You're always free to take your own breath count or move at your own breath pace. You definitely don't have to listen to my cues about the breath, so you do you, as always. Yoga is moving meditation. We do the asanas, the postures, well, for fun, but also to clear our minds so that we can ultimately be calmer, more peaceful, better people off the mat. I'm starting to feel the burn in my toes, so I'm going to talk to distract us. Roll the wrists out, make fists, and roll them one way, roll them the other way. Flick them really fast, fingers into balls, and then straighten them out. Okay. Just a little bit more. Really use your whole hands or your shoulders a little bit more. Okay, one deep breath. And hands to mat. Release your feet. Maybe tap the tops of your feet on the mat. Okay, get down to seated. Just to get the stretch to the other side, the front of the foot, you can lift one knee up at a time to feel the stretch on the front side. Or you want to try put your fingers in front of your knees and lift both knees up at the same time. Stretch on the other side. Get down carefully and ground. Okay. Starting to move our heads from side to side, warming up the neck carefully. Half moons or full circles, whichever. You can get the upper body into it. We did a fiery pose. Let's do a watery one for the moon. So if at any point a pose doesn't feel good to you, don't do it. Or take your own variation. I encourage you to do asana practice, which is the postures in yoga, in a way that feels good for your body. Change direction. If you want to follow along in my script, that's fun. But always listen to your own body. Okay, hands to the mat. Move your knees back, all fours. Some cats and cows. If you choose to add your breath, breathe out when you dome your back, and breathe in when you arch it. Your own pace. Drag your hips back to your heels and your hands follow slowly. You're seated at the back of the mat. Stay here. I'm going to turn to face you so that you can see. And we'll add a little bit of a twist into this that we'll use later on in the flow. So we'll call this the sun twist. This is really rigid. Your arms are in goal post position and you use your core to twist to the right. Maybe the gaze follows. Coming into center and the other side. So really use your core and your breath if you want to to twist one way and the other, slowly, really engaging your muscles at your own pace. So sun twist arms. A couple of times more. Can you feel how the slow movement is really powerful? Adding another movement that we'll call the moon twist. So again, we did the rigid movement. Now we'll do the flowy movement. So we'll still going from side to side using our core, but we'll do it in a more fluid motion, whichever arms feels good. If you're alone at home, you don't have to worry about anyone seeing you. So moon twist arms. Maybe feeling that water in your arms, in the movement, liquid. Still using your core. Yes, a couple of rounds more. It's just such a good way to start warming up, using your whole abdomen and back muscles, moving your spine, I think. Keep breathing in, getting up to center, one big breath, and raise your arms up above you, as high as they go, like you're reaching for something. Again, a move that we will use, wide arms, like you're grabbing the sun here. Really big, big, big movement. Breathe out, arms go down. Again, this time a little smaller. So hands closer together. This time, are you grabbing the moon maybe? Maybe closing your eyes. And breathing out, going down. Okay. Lovely. Getting back into all fours, stretching out our calves. So one leg goes behind, toes are tucked under, and just pulse here or stay at a place where you feel a calf stretch or a leg stretch somewhere. Move around. Switching legs. Okay, lovely. All fours again, wiggling out. Tucking your toes under. And let's get back up, hips to the ceiling, our first downward facing dog. And we will start the sun part of this flow very fittingly with some sun salutations. So carefully, in your own way, stepping to the front of the mat. Hands are around your feet. Your feet are pointing whichever way they go, but somewhere to the front of the mat. And you roll up to standing. Okay. Ground here. Feel your breath. Stand as you stand, like you were on a moving train and it was moving around. So how would you stand if you were really stable? Where would your feet be positioned? How would you use your core and your shoulders and everything just to stand really firmly? Okay. Floating our arms up really wide, like we are grabbing the sun, greeting it. Breathing out, folding down all the way, hands to the mat. Hands underneath your chins, parallel your back to the floor. Hands down, step back into a plank pose, knees down, body all the way to the floor, moving your chest forward. Hands move a little bit forward. A little back bend. Use just your muscles here. Down, hips to heels, tuck your toes, and immediately downward facing dog again. Staying here for a couple of breaths. If you want to move around, feel very free to do so, but I'm going to do this first part of the flow like more rigid, as we said, like the sun, the really forceful, strong positions, but always feel free to move. Pushing the floor away. Relax your neck if it's not. Deep breaths. Looking forward towards your hands. Get your feet there one way or the other. I'm going to take a little tiny steps, keeping the weight in my hands all the way until I can't anymore. Placing my feet hips distance and rolling up. One more. Float your arms up. Look up. Grab the sun. Fall down. Parallel, halfway lift. Hands down, one foot back, the other foot back. Maybe stay in a high plank. Down to the floor. Hands in front of you. Use your legs here. And go up into a little midway cobra. Down. Tuck your toes under. Hips to heels. Push them up towards the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. There's power in the stillness. Lean into that. Okay, again, looking forward. Maybe, again, tiptoeing to the top. You can have your knees bent. Really push the floor away, push it away, push it away, push it away, until the last second, placing your hands, hips width apart, rolling up. Hands up one last time, grab the sun, wide arms. Maybe close your eyes like you could bask in the sunlight. Breathe out, hands down, back to mountain pose. That stable pose. No one can nudge you. You wouldn't fall if they did. Take a breath. And we'll start our sequence. Big step back with your left foot. So you're in high lunge position. Train tracks on your feet. Breathing here, and let's move the arms into that sun twist position. So moving just like we did to one side, back to center and to the other slowly, using your core. Legs are strong. A couple of times. One more to each side. Okay, coming back to center, breathing in. Grabbing the sun, and hands frame your foot. Stay in this position. Your back leg will go in, knee meets knee, hands stay low. Jiva squats. Okay, back to lunge. The foot does not touch the mat. So you're using your core, you're using your legs. Back. 3 more. Really to a ball when you get to the front of the mat. Stretch out when you get to the back. That's 2. Last one. Really use your core and your standing leg. Fire, fire, fire. Placing that left leg down, feet again next to each other or hips width. Staying low in your hips. Moving up to chair pose. Arms up, grabbing the sun. Like we have. Maybe you look up. Okay, bending arms into that sun twist arms, and you guessed it, twisting to the right, to the left. Ooh-ah. Yes, your own pace. Back to center, legs stay, arms grab the sun. Folding over with straight legs or straighter all the way. Just angle a little bit. Take a breath. Okay, hands down, knees back. So all fours position. Left leg lifts up, straight out. Use your abs here just to control your body. Right arm goes forward. I'm going to bend the back leg. I'm going to tap the lifted arm to the lifted foot, or somewhere close to it, 5 times. Tap it, straighten out, leg and arm. Again, 3, 2 more, 4. And then stay here, trying to grab your foot, or grab it from the inside or the outside, whichever. And use force, or, well, not force, but use your muscles and push your leg and your arms into each other. Chest lifted. You can try here too. Maybe you bend your upper body down. How does that feel? Or you push your leg back more. Try it out. Tiger pose. This sure is a strong one. Okay, woohoo, straightening out one last time. Leg and arm straight out, leg stays. Right arm goes down to the mat. You take a break if you need it, or tuck your right toes under, getting up to down dog with our left leg still lifted. And that leg goes into like a figure 4 position. So legs are like this. 3 points of contact with the mat. A little stretch in your legs, extra one. And right away, if you want to, lean over to the right, position your foot down the outer side of your right foot, and lift your left arm up. One side plank with figure 4 legs. Strong here. Your hand on the mat is where it is, depending on your skeletal proportions, right under your shoulder or in front of it, or listen to your body. If you want to try different things out with your lifted leg, go ahead. Maybe grab the knee. A little bit longer. Okay, great. Hands go down. Leg is again in the figure 4 position, down dog. Breathing in, maybe go into plank with your legs still like this. Going down all the way to the mat. You don't have to stay like this if not feel good for your legs. Arms in front of you, little cobra or sphinx like I'm doing. This is a nice stretch for me. You feel if it feels good for you. Okay. Yes. Going down. Careful here when you lift up. Back to down dog. Set your knees down. Roll over into boat pose. Yes. Fire. Fire, fire. You can have your legs bent in whichever way. You can tap them or you have them straight. Maybe you lift your arms. Yes. Counting about 5. So almost done with the boat. For this side. Okay, yes. Breathing in, breathing out. Sitting down, cross your legs and get up to all 4s again. And we'll do, if you want to, a crow pose. So just tapping your toes closer to your arms. And if you want to stay here in Malasana or lift one leg or try something, whatever you want to rest, it's totally fine. Otherwise, position your arms a little bit wider on the mat, elbows under your shoulders, stable like we felt when we were on that rain moving. Can you feel that in your arms? Oh, knees high up towards the armpits, and you gotta lean forward and lift your feet. Stay here. Ooh. Great job. You want to jump back into Chaturanga? Go ahead. Yes. Body all the way down. A locust maybe, or cobra. Whatever back bend you feel like. Toes down. Hips to heels. Rest in child's pose for a second. If you don't like child's pose, this is just a resting pose. So if you'd rather be seated upright or laying down in another way, do that. Not everyone likes child pose, so totally okay. Okay, hands forward on the mat if they weren't already, tucking toes, downward dog. And it's just a transition, so let's do those tap walks if you're with me on them, or jump, step, or float, whatever. Come to the front of the mat, hips distance, feet, and we roll up and ready for our second side in a minute. Ground here. Stable. Okay, big step back. Right leg goes back. High lunge. Arms up, grabbing the sun. Maybe you look up and into those sun twist arms. Go post and twist. Hips do what the hips do. If they are still or moving with your body. A couple of times at your own pace. Coming to the center, again, arms up, grabbing the sun. And hands go down, frame your foot, legs stay as they are. And now squatting with the right leg going into the knee. So deep bend, straighten out. 5 of these total, so that's 2 Jiva squats. I think 2 more. And when you're on the last one, legs stay in, position hips distance, still a bend, and you float your arms up with bent knees, chair pose. Grab the sun, and goalpost arms, sun twist. Couple more. Okay, grab the sun, arms up, arms up, arms up, stand up, straight up, and breathe out, folding. Hang out here for a second. Bent or straight knees, does not matter. Feet point where they point. That also differs for each body. Hands to the mat, just unceremoniously stepping back to all fours. This time, right leg goes out, left arm forward, and we bend the back leg, tap it, hand to foot, or reaching for it. That's 2 times. Let's do it 3 more. Tap. On the last one, grab the foot maybe, or keep reaching for it, and lift up. Again, stay here, or you want to try to bend a little bit forward, bend backwards, whatever. Try it out, experiment. These poses are for fun, so try it out, or stay in tiger pose. A couple of breaths more. Okay, I'll release, hands and leg forward, hand go down but leg stays. Tuck your left toes under and lift up. That figure 4 down dog. So 3 points of contact with the mat, and your right leg is bent out to the side. Again, moving the standing foot to the pinky toe edge. Weight on your left hand. And lift up maybe to side plank, whichever one. You can have your right hand down, of course, for stability, or you lift up. Maybe 3 feet, or experimenting, lifting the knee, the arm, whatever you want to try. Okay, hand down. Legs stay, butt up. Figure 4, 1 breath. And forward to plank, maybe your legs stay like this. Going down to the mat. A little back bend of your choice, side to Sphinx. Staying here. And carefully, your legs are like this, carefully. Stepping back. Crossing over, knees into boat. Last boat of the class. Whew. Maybe to add, grab the sun while we're here. A little lift of your chest. But your back does what your back does, and you want it round, and that's okay. Ooh, okay, crossing legs. Getting over into all fours. If you want to do a crow again, or malasana, or always welcome rest, let's go into crow again. Actually, I'll do maybe crow to headstand, tripod headstand. If you want to come with me. Crow. And carefully, carefully leaning over, putting your head down. Maybe stay here, or you lift your legs up, staying at any stage. Maybe straightening them out into a headstand, a tripod one. Can we get back to crow from here? It's really hard. I don't know if I can. We'll see. Legs down into your chest. Really far up on your arms. Leaning back again towards your butt side. Lifting your head up. Maybe back to chaturanga on the floor. Yes. Nice. Maybe a little back bend. I'm doing Sphinx today. My back is not really happy about deep back bend, so I listen to my body and do what it needs. Okay, hands back. Sit down on your heels and take a couple of breaths. We are changing the pace. That was our sun flow. The sun element is, well, quite obvious, fire. So I am sure warmed up now. Feel that fire, Agni, it's called. There's so many ways to connect that to a yoga practice. You choose whichever way you want it to be. For me, it leans into tapas, discipline, but I always want to have fun in my yoga practice, so I hope that's how you feel too. But remember, this is more than a workout. This is to calm our minds. And I feel that after this fiery flow, it's just perfect to ground down and do a little bit more fluid movement, honoring the moon. It's still going to be challenging, but as always, listen to your body. Just breathe. We greeted the sun. Let's greet the moon in moon salutes. Lower to the ground. Staying seated on our heels. We lift our arms. They float up as high as they go. And now we grab the moon, so maybe your arms are closer, your hands are a little bit closer. A little like smaller ball that we're reaching for. Hands to the mat, lifting your hips up so we're in all fours position. Cat and cow, so looking up, arching. Doming our backs. So fluid, slower movement now. Neutral spine, move your hands a little bit forward, staying on your knees, slowly down to the earth. A little back bend here. I like to do a locust pose in these moon salutes, so lifting your legs, use the glutes. Legs down, push back. Hips to heels, drag your hands back. Maybe they go up your thighs. Take a breath. One more moon salute. This time up on your knees, higher. Grab the moon. Look up, reach up. Hands down to all fours. Cat and cows, whichever you like to do first. Arching or doming, do them both. Neutral spine, hands a little bit forward, down to the ground, maybe knees, chin and chest, sneaking out. Locust variation. Staying low to the ground. Breathe here. Okay, back to all fours, tucking toes, pushing up into downward facing dog. This time, moon, water is element. The element is water. So maybe you want to try to move here. Bend one knee at a time. Your own movements. Maybe you want to do up to plank, bending your knees, doing spinal waves. Whichever feels good. Just for a minute. Embody water. Slower, but still very forceful energy. Okay, back to center. Regular down dog. Pushing the floor away with your arms. Weight to the left foot. Reach your straight right leg up. As high as it wants to go. Knee into your chest and step it forward. Somewhere close to your hands. Stay here. Getting on to the inside of your back foot. Bend into the front right knee. Skandasana. And we'll flow in between the sides, so to the left. Maybe you want to add those sun twist arms. Oh, sorry, the moon twist arms. Your bent leg, heel could be down or not. That doesn't work in my body, so I'm up on my toes, which is totally fine. Okay, a couple more. And then we're staying in the middle, staying low. Legs are wide, goddess pose. Straighten your upper body up, knees are bent, and moon twists. Very Tai Chi, I feel. It feels good. Different energy. Okay. Arms up, legs stay. Grabbing the moon. And folding. Maybe you straighten your legs a little bit. Toes point where they point. Folding. Again, you want to feel stable here. So if that means taking your legs in, that's fine. Legs out. Whichever feels good today. Okay, not staying for long. Hands walk over to the front of the mat, framing your right leg. That back heel lifts up. And maybe you want to try, maybe you're on your fingertips or have blocks. I love blocks. I use them all the time. But whichever you want. Hands on the mat, maybe. Straight front leg, maybe. Back, up into a three-legged dog. Right leg, right leg is lifted. 3 points of contact with the earth. And this time, knee goes into the chest again, crosses the body, taps the left elbow, straightens out. So it's on the floor, outside of the left hand. Maybe lift the left hand up, fallen star, or fallen triangle. Experiment here. Back bend, side bend, whichever. Looking up, looking to the front, looking down. Find your pose. Okay, hands down, legs stay. The front right leg just bends in so that the knee is behind the right wrist. Adjust your back foot and leg. We're in a pigeon. Will not fall down just yet. We'll flow with the water, moon quality. So spider fingers outside of your mat. Just undulate your spine. Down and up. Oh, like the waves. Heeding the moon's calling, the tides. Add your breath if you want to. Okay, staying upright. Take a breath. And listen up. Hands for leverage on the mat. Drag your back foot in somewhere so that you can step it in front. So you're now in a half squat. Hands move again forward. And we go into a full yogi squat or malasana. This is such a grounding pose. It really embodies the water. The lower chakras of the body is the moon and the water chakras. So again, moving here if you want to, or staying still. Whichever feels best for you. And just because fun, stay here, or let's get into side crow. So if you want to do a side crow, let's do the right side first. So drag your knees so that they point to the left side of the mat. Arms go so that they can build a shelf. Left arm under your knee. And again, wide arms. Lean, 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 lean forward, or try to lift off. Whew. Yes. Hips up. Breathe. And legs down. Yes. Back into Malasana. And now sit down. Take a rest before the next side. Or let's do a Chakrasana. Backwards somersault to the right side. I can't do a full one, so we'll do a half one. Or, take it easy. Try it for fun, but listen to your body. So we'll go back, arms up, and knees to the right side of your face, rolling over, and we are on all fours again. Position yourself on the mat. Sit down. Take a breath. Last sequence, last side. Crawl your hands forward. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. When you're ready, weight to your right leg, left straight leg up behind you. However far you want to go today. Knee into your chest. Use the push of your arms and place the left leg down in front of you. Getting down into that Skandasana, so moving to the long edge of your mat and moving through side to side. Maybe adding the arms. moon twist arms. Maybe your hands are on the ground, or maybe they're not. Try it. Find your way through the waters. Okay, getting back to the middle. Goddess. Your knees are bent. Your arms maybe go up this time, grabbing the moon. Stay here. If you want to add water arms, go ahead or stay. Ooh, I'm gonna twist just to distract myself. Okay, arms up. Stand up. And fold down. Oh, this time, maybe you grab your arms, your elbows, and flow side to side here. Bending your knees, letting your upper body do what your upper body does. Closing your eyes, maybe. Getting to the center. Arms on the mat, hands on the mat. Straighten out. And position feet and hands go to the front. If you want to try it on this side as well, maybe you move to three-legged dog with your straight front leg. Or not, does not matter. Maybe try it. Okay, left leg up in the air. And this time it goes into the chest, taps the right elbow and goes out to the side. Arm, right arm lifts up maybe. Again, side bend, back bend. Experiment. Or sit down, that's fine too. Remember, we're doing this to quiet our mind, get into our body, not to perform for anyone. Okay, hands down, legs stay. Flip that back heel up and drag your knee, front knee to your left wrist. Tend your fingers outside of the mat and move your spine like the tides rolling in. With your breath or not. Coming up to center. Take a breath. Okay, use your hands for help. Dragging that back foot to the front, positioning it in front of the leg, half malasana, getting up to full malasana. Mobility here. Okay, again, staying here, moving, maybe those moon twist arms or side crow. So this time, move your legs to point to the right. Really get your right arm in there to twist. Position your arms how you want to position them. For me, quite wide, hands turned out, shoulders over, elbows, and lean. You gotta lean to do this. Lean in further than you think, than you want to. Fear is real, but try it maybe. Okay, getting down, back to malasana, and just relax. Or if you want to even it out, backward somersault, chakrasana to the left. Okay. Oh, back. Oh, yeah, hold on. Sit here. We have some balancing left to do. It will be the last thing we do in this flow. Just to like we talked about in the beginning, literally balance these two opposing forces. Take your time. Pause the video if you need more time to relax. Otherwise, let us slowly get up to standing. Moving to the top of the mat. Adjusting whatever needs adjusting. Maybe your clothing, maybe your hair. Shake it out. And let's do a little balance flow. I'll move so to look at you, but you can stay as you were. Let's do a tree pose. And we'll switch from side to side on the mat. So getting that left leg bent, turning it out. You can stay down here, or you can take it higher up. Oh, I'm already challenging my balance here today. If you have long pants like me, it's a little bit harder to get the leg to stay, but maybe you push like both of your legs and your feet together. And we balance here. A tree is stable, so that's what we want to feel. Whatever you need to do that. If you really want to challenge your balance, close your eyes. Yeah, it's hard. Okay. Get into the tree again. If you lost it, take a breath and release your foot. Step that left leg that we just had lifted, a big step back towards the back of the mat, and just change the direction. So drag it in. Now right leg lifts up. Tree pose on the other side. Wherever you were or not. The sides can be different. Push your foot into your thigh if you're high up. Breathe. You want to try to close your eyes again. We'll do arm variations. You do you. Okay. Slowly releasing that right foot. And we're doing almost the same, so we're stepping back again. Switching to the original front of the mat. And this time, staying in the lunge, lifting up to warrior 3. So the back leg goes straight up, and you're in a capital T position at whichever height feels appropriate today. Standing leg can be straight or not, doesn't matter. Your hands can be at your thigh, prayer position, back into airplane arms. Or maybe you're grabbing the sun, grabbing the moon, whichever. Try it out, experiment. If you really want to challenge your balance, this is challenging enough, but maybe get up on your toe. I need to bend my leg to do it. Okay, back to lunge. Shake it out. And to the other side. You guessed it. Other side. Lift up. Warrior 3, standing on your left leg this time. Arms do what arms do. Maybe grab the sun, grab the moon, prayer at your hips, whichever. And maybe try again to get up on your toe. Or not. Back to the lunge. And switching sides again. Ooh, careful with your furniture. And we'll do eagle. So standing on your right leg. Cross your left leg over, lady legs. Or some of us can get the foot behind the ankle, but does not require to do that. Bend down. Elbows towards each other. Or if you want to do full eagle, left arm underneath crossed. And also at the hands. This is a strong pose. You do whatever variation you want to do. Okay, breathe in, stand up, hoo-ha, back to the other side of the mat. And eagle on the other side. Right leg goes up, crosses lady legs, or maybe try for the full bind. But again, does not matter, it does not matter. Arms together, using the muscles like this gym exercise, or right arm under, crossing. Breathe in, stand up, unravel. Last one. To the front, stay out wide this time. Just pointing your right foot out. Bending into it. If you have a block, maybe you want to use it in front of your foot. Right hand on the block or on the floor. So like a warrior 3, but it's a half moon, but to the side. So your whole body is facing the long edge of the mat. Maybe you want to try to look up or not. Okay, big breath in. If you do with breath count, getting back to center, bringing your block, shake out. Other side. Left foot pointing towards the back of the mat. Block on the outside of your mat. And up we go. Half moon. Fitting last pose of this moon sun sequence. Breathe. Balancing. Okay, breath in. Going back to center. Oh, well done. Let's all, just in whatever way, get down to seated. And I like to sit up on a height. We are done with the asana physical practice. I want to do a breath exercise. There's also very fitting for this one to balance the sides of us, the sun, the moon, and the center. It's called Nadi Shodhana. We've done it in another video. Alternate nostril breath. So if you don't like pranayama, which is the breathing exercise, just sit in silence or move however you want. Let's just get our heart rates down. And if you want to come with me, we will use our right hand, thumb, to cover our right nostril, and the last 2 fingers to cover our left. The pointer fingers and the middle fingers can go to your forehead or just rest. So, ground down. And when you're ready, right arm up. Cover your left nostril and breathe out through your right. Cover right. Breathe in through left. Cover left. Breathe out through right. Stay. In through right. Cover right. Out through left. In through left. Switch out through right. Stay. In through right. Switch out left. Stay. In left. Switch out to right. In right. Switch and continue at your pace. Switching before each exhale.
One more full round at your pace. And when you're done,
hands to your knees. Keep on breathing at your pace with your both nostrils and your eyes closed. So, to be seated like this in silence with maybe a more calm mind is the whole reason why we do these postures that we just did. I hope we can all go out into our day or our evening or night, be calmer, be a little better towards ourselves and especially to everyone we meet today after taking this time to ourselves. Om Shanti. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Bye.